So today's video is highly requested. It's all about my breast augmentation, why I went for the second surgery, and why I completely removed it all. So if you're interested in my story, just keep on watching. Hi everyone, I'm Forever Flo, and today's video I'm going to share my breast augmentation story because I had 2 surgeries for getting the implants and 1 surgery for getting rid of the implants. It all started when I was 19. I lived at home. I worked crazy hours. I almost worked full-time even though I was still in school. I got these huge paychecks every month, and even though I saved a lot of the money, I still had a lot of money to spend on whatever that I wanted. So initially I wanted to spend it on traveling, but because of my boss, she was telling me that she wanted to go for a breast augmentation surgery, and she didn't have any friends in this town that we lived in. So she asked me if I could join her to the consultation appointment. And I joined her because I wanted to be nice, and I've never had any major body issues, but I've always had this one thing in my mind, and that's the back here. Because my back is really arched. It looks funny from the side, and I had this one guy pointing it out at school. He said like, "Oh, why are you always like sitting like this?" And you know, those kind of comments just get stuck in your head and haunt you for the rest of your life.
So I was thinking about it a lot, and we went for the consultation appointment for her breast.
And my logic was that if I have a big back and I have no boobs in the front, it looks like I'm wearing my boobs backwards. What I was trying to say here is that I thought my body needed a balance in order to look right. I forgot to add that there was a viral meme of a Walmart girl who had those backwards boobs, as I'm referring to, so I was so scared to become a meme. So I was like, this looks like the solution for me. I got a little bit inspired, so I actually booked one for myself. I got my breasts done about a month after the consultation. I told the doctor what he wanted to hear. I made this story up about like me getting bullied for my breasts being small, you know. But it wasn't the case for me because it was the back that was my issue, but I thought that if I told him the truth, he would never have done it. I should have told the truth because I really regret using that doctor. Right after the surgery, everything was okay. My recovery was great. I didn't have a lot of pain. I read that a lot of people thought it was the worst experience in their life. For me, it wasn't. It was pretty easy, to be honest. I didn't care too much about the result right after because everything is swollen and it needs to heal. But after a year, I noticed something weird was going on. Because whenever I raised up my hands, my boobs would split up. It started with me not caring about my boobs because I was like, whatever, they're like okay. And now I really cared because they're like split in half, you know? I know there's a medical term for that, but I can't remember it. There's something wrong with the muscle, like they cut it the wrong way. So I had to do another surgery. Because the doctor didn't do a good job, I didn't want to go back to him and like make him redo it because I was not sure if he would be able to do a better job this time. So I started my research. I found another doctor. He had been a specialist for this field for many years, and he was known for one of the best doctors in Norway for that procedure. I asked him to help me out, and he could help me, but I had to wait almost a year. And the reason for that is the scars are really fresh, and it needs to heal and like get back to normal before cutting it open again. And for me, that was worse than my back. So my back wasn't the problem anymore. Now it was the boobs. Oh my god. And for this surgery, I had to pay for it as well because it was not the same doctor. So I basically paid twice the amount for a regular set of implants. Yeah, so that's the story about the implants. My reason for taking it out is I don't felt like I needed it. I've been watching a lot of these kinds of videos on YouTube where the girls are having pain or these symptoms of breast illness, I think. I was lucky enough to not get those symptoms, but I was just not happy with the look of myself. Like, I felt like I was trapped in another body. And it's funny because I thought this would make me happy. I think a lot of girls go into this thinking like, oh, this is going to solve all my issues. I'm just going to be the perfect version of myself. But for me, as I was growing up, this was just not who I am. My breast was huge. It didn't fit my body. It just looked really fake, to be honest. And you can see the pictures. I'm going to insert all of the pictures of my boobs. And you probably agree with me, I hope. I know that breast implants could be great for people that really struggle and would just want to feel feminine, but for me, it wasn't the case because I was already feeling feminine. I was already feeling great about myself. It was just my back that was the problem. I wish that I talked to somebody else or watched a few YouTube videos, and I wish that I really did my research. I wasted a lot of money and potentially putting my own health in risk for this breast augmentation surgery, you know? It's just ridiculous. And I'm so happy that I removed my implants. I feel great again. I feel like myself, and there's nothing wrong with having small boobs or a big back. I'm happy that I'm wiser now, and I know that this back issue is not something you could just go and like fix. It's something that you have to work on, you have to work out, and you have to do these like exercises and then your back's gonna be perfect. And now I'm going to answer the most asked question, and that is, what does your breast look like now? And are they saggy? To answer the question, the first 6 months, not so pretty, at least for me. The breast was a little bit more saggy. There's a lot of room inside there that needs to get back in, and your body needs some time to heal, so don't be too upset with the result if you are removing your breast implants as well. It took about 1 year to look completely normal, and like it hasn't been touched, so except for the scars, obviously they're still there, but I don't really care about that. I hope you learned a little bit from this story, and if you are considering the same procedure, please do your research, please talk to people, read a lot about it, watch a lot of YouTube videos, not only this video, watch more, and yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and Happy New Year!